I just donated.
Somebody hates fun.
Hello, I am Hectique, and I'm here to take you on an adventure through the Spelunky series. Yeah, this is a weird run. It's a little different than last year. I have for you currently one Spelunky game open. You're going to notice that when this one ends, I'm going to play another Spelunky and another Spelunky after that. The whole series completed live on the stage. Very exciting. I have with me 3 commentators who will get to say a variable amount of words. Introduce yourselves from left to right from my perspective.
That's confusing. Hi, I'm cloiss. I'm Spelunky cloissic.
My name is phinq, and I'm just here to look pretty.
I'm bumperoyster. I play Spelunky 2 meme runs.
Woohoo! So that's all of them. Yeah, we're gonna get started in just a moment. I've played these games a lot. I'd love to show you my profile. There's some fun numbers here if you can decode them. Nothing to do with saving or killing the animals, certainly not. Feel free to go through those numbers for little jokes. But yeah, I think we can just about get started. And we're gonna head right on into Spelunky Classic, a freeware game from 2008. If it looks fun for you, you can just download it and play it for free. Very exciting. So time will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Woo! So, Spelunky, there's some things to discuss. This run is going to be, all 3 of the runs are going to be any % speed runs. Notably, that means that I can get items and get whatever the heck I want. And so that might be exposed to us pretty quickly here. It depends upon the level generation. We might not get to see many items in this game in particular, but we'll find out. Yeah, we're not gonna get any items just yet because I got the wrong type of shop. Normally we'd rob a shop in this game.
You don't want to go gambling?
No, I don't want to go gambling.
Oh, dang it.
That's for the Balatro segment.
What the heck is a Balatro?
Yeah, we'll find out in some number of hours. Anyway, so in Spelunky, notably, this is a roguelike platformer. What does that mean? All these levels are procedurally generated. I've never seen this one before. I'll probably never see it again. Mysteriously, I seem to somehow know where to go and where the exit is. That's because this generation does follow a pattern. I need to be able to identify where the path is going and where I need to be headed until it will eventually reach the exit, because the entrance and the exit are connected by rooms that are guaranteed, in quotation marks, to be traversable without using any of our bombs or ropes that we have at our disposal at the top of the screen. Those will be very useful both for creating shortcuts in levels, and then as well as that, we'll be using them on our boss fights that'll be at the end of the game. Each game has a final boss. They're going to be of variable quality. This game's boss fight in particular is on the low end of the scale, so we're going to probably do a very nice and safe strat, barring me getting very lucky, which so far I have not. Notably, I'm currently running low % with 1 extra health, which is not an ideal build for a speed run, but I can certainly pull it off. So notably, something that's fun about this series is that we got non-linear difficulty going on. So I started out in an area that was made of brown dirt. This area is made of unique green dirt, sometimes referred to as grass by non-gamers. And it's actually kind of a difficulty spike within the series, and we're going to see it again later, potentially 3 times in total, depending upon the bid war, followed by this area, which is actually not as hard, according to pretty much everybody who plays these games. It's a lot more open. The space within this area, called the Ice Caves, is very open, not as many active threats, but then also not as much floor to stand on, which can be a problem in a platformer. You need platforms to get anywhere, so without them, you're sometimes going to run into trouble. And so I'm going to need to be cautious to make sure I don't get stuck in a hole somewhere, because at the bottom of this level is an endless abyss, and I really don't want to fall in there because I will die no matter what. And then after this area, we're going to be visiting one called the Temple, which is arguably the most dangerous in both this game and the next one, depending upon who you ask.
Ooh. That's...
Don't do it. Don't do it to me.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's what health is for. It's for taking damage.
If you don't end it on 1 health, then you weren't playing optimally.
Exactly. What did you have the health for if you're just going to avoid getting hit? That's ridiculous.
It's fine. Temple will be kind.
So, notably, because this game is a freeware game from 2008, made by an amateur programmer and game maker, some of the hitboxes are a little funny.
I would argue, especially these guys.
Yeah, these guys in particular, and when you try to stomp them, sometimes it just doesn't work.
All right, we are in the danger zone. This location is very unpleasant, given the fact that I've gotten literally nothing from this roguelike today. I'm going to be playing it a little bit safe. These traps right here that are moving very slowly and daintily and seem to not do very much, they do 10 contact damage per frame. I have 2 HP, which is notably a lot less than 10.
Can I get a source on that?
I don't know. I failed math.
I'm going to have to kill this guy. This is a mini-boss.
He's flexing.
Oh, no.
Combat.
Oh, no.
Very
Okay,
stylish.
so
Gonna get him killed with absolutely nothing because that's what this game's prerogative is for me right now.
here comes it. Yeah, we're playing hurdles.
This is fantastic stuff right now. This is the strongest weapon in the game. That's a nice bonus that I get for
You should
beating
use it.
the hardest enemy with literally nothing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to save my bombs for the boss fight, which is notably even worse than everything we've dealt with so far, and I would really like to have them available to make that process cleaner in general. Thankfully, the other games will, in theory, give me items. I'm certainly hoping they will.
We have one health.
I told you. We talked about this. The health is for taking damage.
This is the damsel in
Would be a
1-1.
waste.
Yeah, the damsel in 1-1 gave us an extra health point.
Oh my god.
I will point out, for those familiar with the other Spelunky games, Classic actually gives us quite a break here. Those danger donuts, the pink rings, actually can't hurt us in this game. They can only hurt our enemies, which makes the scepter even better than it is in the other games.
Can I just say, this temple is so bad.
I was making you work for it.
This seed is about as bad as I could hope for.
Every practice run you did, you had really good shops and items.
Oh, this.
And we're low percent,
Wait,
basically.
we can't. We can't do safe Olmec, right?
It's like, oh no.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh.
This is why we investigate. And then
Good
we can do
investigating.
probably a fall damage cancel here.
Yeah.
All right.
Scepter.
We've made it to the final boss somehow, despite all odds. I'm going to be doing as safe of a fight as I can. There is still a chance that I can die because there are random spawns from this boss. The goal is he does a stomp. You're about to see it. Poor caveman. We're going to be using those stomps to get him to the bottom of the arena. And we're going to be using bomb physics. I think we did, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to abuse the weird bomb physics to sort of push the bombs through the boss?
Watch out for the spider.
Yeah, I really don't like that spider. That's really bad. Okay. So we're going to place the bomb on top of him, and when he jumps, it's going to fall down into this gap.
The bomb goes into the bomb hole.
Okay, so I've made a mistake. We're going to have to do a backup now. Oh, this is a disaster.
We're doing it live.
It couldn't have possibly gone worse. I could not imagine a worse outcome for me right now than what is currently happening. It's fine, though. Keep it together, everybody. Keep it together. Believe.
You had an orange frog.
We have to believe in ourselves.
You gotta do what?
All right, you done any no percent fights recently?
How's this going to work out for me?
Poorly?
No, that'll work.
All right, and then we're going to do a little more mischief.
Yep. So 50% chance each time Olmec stomps down to spawn 3 random enemies into the level at random angles.
Oh my god! The absolute worst case scenario. All right, so
Let's get an item this time, huh?
the bad
Like
news
any of
is I have unfortunately died. The good news is that you're going to get to see another Spelunky run. Isn't that exciting? You get to see more content.
We get 4 runs this.
Speedrunners allegedly like playing video games, despite the fact that we try to do it as little as possible per game. So we're going to go through this game again. Ideally, I'm going to get a seed with literally anything in it, and preferably not the hardest levels I've ever seen.
Oh, a teleporter.
That'll make you go faster, right?
Yeah, you know, the teleporter.
I was going to pick it up, but I got a gun instead. So
Okay.
what we just did there is we robbed the shop. Now, people who have played roguelikes are probably very familiar with robbing shops. It's in almost every roguelike nowadays. Notably, the main idea behind robbing shops is risk versus reward. So you're not paying for the items. What is the risk for robbing the shopkeeper if you get everything for free? Well, in this game, it was programmed delicately, let's say, and I just kind of get away with it. The way that I robbed that shopkeeper confused his little teeny tiny brain, probably just a few pixels wide if I had to guess, and as a result, there's nobody here. In future games, shopkeepers will patrol the exits of the level, shopkeepers being the most dangerous enemy in the game, by the way, because they wield shotguns themselves. And so the result is that you need to be able to handle at least one shopkeeper at an exit, although in the game after this one, once again, delicately programmed, it's bugged, so you'll have shopkeepers at every exit. So we don't rob in the second game in this run, but we will rob in the third game.
Unless you get like a really good shot.
Which is Spelunky 2.
Yeah. Yeah, just to be clear, the games that we will be playing in order of their appearance are Spelunky, Spelunky, and the third game in the series, aptly named Spelunky 2. All right, so we're back to the jungle. Again, difficulty spike area, pretty tough. Notably, not nearly as tough as that temple I was just dealt a little bit ago. We do have some extra bombs this time, which we didn't get on the last run because we got, I cannot stress enough, literally nothing. I was forced to do a low percent run on the stage, which is pretty not kind of the game. And I came so close, so close, but it wasn't enough. But that's okay. Like I said, more content, more Spelunky to be shown off. All right, that's a second one. If we have one more disaster, I am going to go ahead and use a backup here. Spelunky games are, in fact, games with shortcuts that you can unlock over time. And we're going to use the shortcut for the furthest area that I got to, which in this context would be the temple, the final area. So we would have to do about 4 levels there.
Oh, nothing again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm noticing a pattern.
You don't want the Hulk hands?
It feels a little spiteful. Let's go ahead and get some donations right about now since we're having a bit of a struggle bus.
Oh, I have so many donations for you. I've got $500 here from Mossmouth.
Oh, yeah. How fun.
They say, let's go, Hectique. You're the best. Thank you, GDQ, and everyone supporting. Thank you for your generosity, Mossmouth.
If he could donate some items in the game, that would help a lot.
Yeah, that is the developer, to be clear.
Yeah, that is Derek Yu, the creator of Spelunky. We can do a few more.
Okay, we also have $50 from Mom Teak.
Oh!
Yeah.
That one's the developer of me.
Oh.
When's the next patch?
God, we're waiting on one.
I also have another $500 from Captain Teo, who says,
Whoa, Teo.
They say, howdy heck, less than 3. Just wanted to say that I'm really proud of you for getting up on the GDQ stage twice now. You're doing great.
Thank you. So thoughtful. Not going as well the second time. I mean, I'm having a great time, admittedly. Like, you know what? I am more than willing to be a tragic protagonist in this context. And currently that is happening again because I once again have no items. So we're going to be playing our second low percent run of this any percent triathlon. Very interesting how that goes. Thankfully, like I said, the other games should give us items. They are a little bit better about doing it on average. This game is just a little quirkier, doesn't always, want to give you the content. You have to work for it a little more. But yeah, we're going to do our best. If it doesn't work out, we're going to use that shortcut like I mentioned. I certainly can do low percent. I just need to get a better temple than last time because temple is really nasty for low percent runs. It was kind of designed with the idea that you have like a gun and mobility and bombs and ropes and other things.
Surely nobody would play this game with no items.
You know what?
Well, what if there aren't any?
Some people play this game with no items, without killing anything, without collecting any gold, doing the hard ending and not taking any damage at the same time. I'm one of those people. I have a problem.
Seek therapy.
So we're gonna be through the jungle here again. We're back to the open zone, the spacey area.
Item.
Yeah, no mobility. So I once again need to be very careful. I don't want to get stuck.
I don't know. There's a mechanic in this game where you can actually put an item on your back, and it gives you a very large mobility increase.
Yeah, that's called a jetpack. I would love to see a
cape
jetpack.
even.
A cape would be wonderful. Yeah, no, notably, on top of shops, there are also these special levels called level feelings, which are sort of like a one-time modifier on the current level that you're at, and they have sort of set pieces, unique level generation, special enemies, mini bosses, and those also have the opportunity to provide you with the mythical concept known as items. Now, I've never heard or seen of these items. I would love to, if someone could prove that they exist, I don't know, maybe the game, that would be really, really wonderful. We did get a bag of 3 bombs, which at this point feels like, I don't know, the greatest generosity I've ever seen in my life.
Blessing.
Oh, here we go.
That's a level feeling.
We did get a level feeling. I would like to remark that this is the worst one of all. Oh, a shop! Oh my God,
No way.
please
Is it
tell
good?
me.
Is it good?
Oh, boy.
Oh my God.
I'll take it. I will take bombs, okay? Is it amazing? Not really,
Robes.
but it's something.
Yeah.
It's something. All
I
right.
will note that the shops get more and more rare as you progress through the game. So
Yes.
that level had about a 1 in 6 chance to even have a shop at all,
So thank you.
let alone a shop with more than 0 items.
It sounds like Derek listened, which is uncommon for him. We decry his name often, and he usually just ignores us or laughs.
Oh, we got a Tetramino.
That's a weird place
why
for
did
you
it
to
do
sit.
that?
Yeah, it hit the Tomb Lord. It was,
Yeah.
he's got a big head.
Mr. Tom Blord.
All right. We're finishing up this game, I promise. We're going to do it. All right.
There's no promises in classic Olmec.
Yeah, I mean, classic Olmec is a buggy disaster. The reason that we do
Magma Man sighting.
really
rare,
rare. Okay, that's triggered. Good. We're gonna do fall damage cancel. I mean, that wasn't fall damage, but we're gonna pretend that was a fall damage cancel where you drop on the door and the fall damage system no longer engages. Sure, I'll take a few more bombs. I don't need them, but I'll take them. Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it.
Oh, into the temple shortcut.
Gamers, it has been an honor. It has been an absolute honor to do my best and fail.
All right. We did say Spelunky Classic was going to debut at this GDQ.
Yes, it's really exciting. I'm so glad I get to show you the best side of this game.
I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. I mean, it wouldn't really be Spelunky Classic if you didn't die in the temple twice.
Yeah, this is, it's the Spelunky experience. You're seeing the bona fide vibe of running this game. Most of the time, you do not succeed, but that makes when you do succeed feel that much better and more exciting. And that's okay. You know what? We still have time to get through these games. Unfortunately, I'm going to be doing the shortcut version, so I can't like submit this to speedrun leaderboards, but it's fine. It's fun. We're having fun. And for charity, we can do some more donations while I try and repeat the Olmec fight.
Wonderful. I've got $25 here from Cloiss, who says, my good friend phinq here wants to see the jungle and temple for the 3rd time in Spelunky 2. Let's see some new areas instead. Put this donation towards Volcana Tide Pool route in Spelunky 2.
Yeah, we love Jungle Temple. We love Jungle Temple.
Do we love the temple? Have we seen how it? Do you want
the temple? Has not treated me well. If you want me to suffer,
done teleporter in temple in Spelunky 2.
I do have the good news that Volcana and Tide Pool is ahead currently for that donation incentive.
Thank goodness.
If you didn't want to see the temple again. I've also got $25 from Deathy, who says, Itty Bitty Kitty Committee has spoken.
Excellent.
Meow.
I have really good news. We have completed one Spelunky game.
Yay.
I knew we could do it. All we had to do was cheat a little bit.
It's a little bit of cheating. It's fine. Nobody saw.
And our grand prize, a big old idol.
Yeah.
That's worth $50,000, which I will be hand donating to charity if I can find one in real life. Very exciting.
We're going to go back to the classic score screen here. Our best score is $1.1 million. I don't know if we have any way of beating that.
I mean, if someone has the $50,000 idol, that can certainly happen. So, as I mentioned, you might have forgotten because it took me so long to get here. Suspicious how that happened. There are 2 more Spelunkies to be played. Woo! This is Spelunky. It's got the same name. We call it Spelunky HD to differentiate. Huge upgrade. First of all, we are now widescreen.
Look at all those pixels.
There are more pixels. Everything is drawn in non-pixel art, which is not necessarily an upgrade for some people. And the controls are way better. I'm probably going to actually get items in this game. You will see items in my any % speedrun. Very, very cool. We're going to go ahead and check for the shop.
He's asked for items and he didn't get any.
In this context, we are buying from this guy. So remember how I said risk versus... We can't get the eggplant, guys. We can't do it. Maybe next GDQ.
Yeah.
You know how I said risk versus reward is the idea behind robbing shopkeepers? In this game, risk is not a strong enough term to describe what you have to deal with. The shopkeepers in this game are programmed...
They're programmed.
Rabid? Rabid is probably the word I'd use to describe them. They can jump up to 10 tiles. They will shoot a shotgun constantly and repeatedly. This is a very good level feeling to get because we are going to go ahead and... Is he going to drop?
Yeah, he is.
He sure is going to drop.
He is.
We're going to go ahead and drop down in this here snake pit. We heard snakes. We hate snakes. Good reference. At the bottom of the snake pit is a giant spider, which is not normally here. Oh yeah, by the way.
You had one job.
I've been upgraded. We're playing as a cute character with a green bow. I have to represent the green bow. At the bottom of the snake pit is a mattock, which is a great item for collecting money, getting, being able to dig through terrain. It gives you a lot of options that we desperately need in these games that clearly do not intend to respect me today.
Snake pit, you can get a mattock.
Yeah, so what I can do on this level is get a second mattock, which notably, Spelunky only lets you carry one item at a time, which would do nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and skip the second snake pit and move back to the jungle. These levels are gonna be all familiar. Everything that we saw in the first game is going to be back in this game. We have gotten another level feeling. How exciting.
You can get a shotgun here.
The opportunity to receive a mobility item. That's right. You can get mobility in these games. Very exciting. I suspect I won't, but if I do, you'll get to see the cape, which allows you to hover in the air. We didn't. We didn't see it. Of course we didn't. I'm going to keep it together, guys. We're going to make it through this. We're going to make it through this, whether I have mobility or not. So once again, jungle is a difficulty spike. Many gamers who have played Spelunky, ask them, what's the hardest area? They'll tell you the jungle, because they got there and then they gave up.
Those
and
frogs.
to any of you, I believe in you. You can do it. Boot up the game again. You will beat the jungle after trying enough. But interestingly, like a lot of the time,
Market. Let's go.
Black Market. There was a secret door there. Did you see it? There was a leaf pattern that showed a suspicious little door. There's a bunch of shops in here. I'm going to go ahead and once again partake in purchasing. There is a really small chance, but a chance nonetheless, that these guys will get angry at me for no reason. So hopefully they don't do that, because that would be really extremely hyper super bad. Maybe the worst thing ever in history.
Cape, you want to gamble?
No, we do that in Balatro. No gambling.
Okay. Oh, dang it.
We save the gambling for the Balatro segment later today. And we're back once again.
Not again.
The worst level feeling. It's even worse in this game, but it's got a nice saxophone. Go ahead. I'll shut up. No more talking. All right, I beat the level. No more saxophone.
Yeah.
We're done with that. 9 seconds of jazz. Ooh, the best day ever. Guys, did you know that there are items in the Spelunky series? Of course you didn't. You haven't seen any in your life. We're going to go ahead and get one. It's really good. It's called the jetpack, and it's hidden behind this mini-boss. We're going to kill him with a bomb.
What's that guy's name?
That's the Alien Lord. He is the Lord of Aliens, not to be confused with the Alien Queen, the Queen of Aliens. What just happened? That's not supposed to happen. You cannot do that to me.
Jetpack.
Mammoths are not supposed to drop on your head, but an alien broke the tile he was standing on. Anyway.
I've never seen that happen before.
I apparently needed to submit this game to the horror block, so that was my bad. So now we have the jetpack, the premier mobility item, the item that makes this area literally not relevant at all. Remember how there's not any floor, you need floor for platformers? That's if you can't fly, which I now can, which is really, really good for me. So we're gonna go ahead and go on to the temple. If you thought the temple from the last game was bad, this one is also bad. But I have items this time. Oh yeah, it said it's the 4th of July there. We're gonna need to get in contact with Derek about what day it is.
It was like a week ago.
It's been a little while. We've also gotten a new mini-boss, an upgrade from the previous. This is Anubis. He's stopping in on behalf of the Tomb Lord, but the scepter in this game is way more dangerous, and I don't want anything to do with it. I want to keep my trusty little Matic, dig through terrain, and finish levels quickly. We also killed a giant spider, you might recall, earlier in the mines, the first area. That gave me access to paste bombs, and we have this strategy in this game called bomb cascades. It is exclusive to this Spelunky game.
And exclusive to certain types of Windows PCs.
If you have Windows 7, it's not going to work for you. I'm sorry. I respect the courage to remain on Windows 7, though. This is very dangerous. Okay, it's not as dangerous now that they're gone.
Double teleport?
These are Crocmen. They can teleport into you. It kills you instantly, no matter how much health you have. So, bomb cascades are a strategy where we're going to place a series of bombs well-timed so that they stick to the ground, explode, stick to the ground, explode. If you place them too quickly, they'll all explode. If you place them too slowly, you won't get to the bottom. Once again, it's Olmec. He's less buggy in this game, so that's nice. And we're not going to interact with him at all. Check this out. We're going to tell him to crush that Hawkman, get to it, Buster, and then come over here. Make a big old pit and send him.
Problem solved.
Delightful.
Yeah.
As it turns out, you can beat Spelunky games. You can. And for this cutscene, perfect time for more donations.
Wonderful. I've got $100 for you from Old Soul Chaotic, who says, everyone deserves a chance at life, no matter how small, even if they decide to go into a random cave for money. Thank you.
Money for charity. If I can find them in real life.
It's somewhere.
We got time for another.
All right, here's $50 from Matt, who says, Hectique, the Spelunky trilogy is pretty cool, but what about the Alpha trilogy? Spelunky is basically Velgris with a shovel, right? I don't know, never played it. Good luck on the run.
Yeah, the UFO 50 gamers, not around this year, but you might catch them again in the near future. All right, and for our final foray in the Spelunky series, we have the one that you've probably played, Spelunky 2. This game is going to change many things, and our bid war, at this point, has concluded. included. Where am I heading?
You are going to Volcana and Tide Pool.
You have made my life easier. Thank you so much. I don't ever want to see the temple again after today.
Chad hates fun.
So we're going to be going to Volcana and Tide Pool. You might be asking, what do you mean you're going to go to a location? Is this open world Spelunky? No, but there are branching paths, so we have the opportunity to choose where we go. We're going to be going to 2 areas that you have not seen before, a volcano and the opposite of a volcano, a water land with seashells and stuff. It looks very pretty. We're also going to be looking for a shop, which I am apparently not going to get because I am out of it at
Thanks,
this point.
Derek.
There's nothing left. There's nothing
Guaranteed,
left of me.
by the way. Guaranteed shop on the 2nd level of the game.
They won't need to escort me off the stage because I will be turning to a pile of dust shortly.
Cape.
Oh,
We got a
We're
cape.
going to Volcana.
What a delight. Oh. All right, so this is the middle ground, the perhaps designed version of Risk and Reward. We have, once again, robbed a shop. But on this occasion, we will be dealing with exactly 1 exit keeper, unless I, of course, make them even angrier, which I'm going to seek not to do.
Don't mess
We have
up.
a little mini boss here. I'm going to blow him up because I don't like his vibe. He gives me bombs and turkey. Don't tell me why he has an entire cooked turkey in his pocket. Don't tell me if he is the cooked turkey. That's an even more upsetting question. I'm not ready to answer that.
That was Quillback, the largest caveman.
So this is Volcana. We're in a big old volcano. There is fire. There is lava. All of it hurts. I don't want to touch any of it. So we're going to seek to avoid it. And with this cape, I am able to hover indefinitely, at least until I reach the ground, which hopefully will actually be ground and not lava. Okay, fine. We're going to do the Matic strat. So this is a little challenge called the Moon Challenge. You're supposed to pay and then go in and get a bow. I'm going to rob it, and I'm going to steal the Matic that's inside. It allows me to do the same thing I did in the previous game, and I need to not get killed by the individual who is very unhappy with me for what I just did. Her name's Tun. She has suspicious business practices. You know, she's trying to save the world, I think, but she wants your money to do it, which is a little bit strange. You should be giving that money to charity, Tun. Doctors Without Borders, they do great work. All right, so we're gonna rob that guy. I'm pretty sure I'm not in trouble for what I just did.
yeah, lava is never your fault.
Yeah, so you
It
might
was the
think,
lava's fault.
You might think
It is lava's fault.
Hectique, you killed that guy. You did. You can't say you didn't kill that guy. Well, I've got great news. I didn't kill that guy according to this game. It doesn't know how killing works. Lava is not blamed on me. So once again, I will have 1 level where I need to avoid shopkeepers. And interestingly, because that was the Olmec boss fight in quotation marks, he wasn't there. They don't spawn on boss levels. We actually just completely ignore Olmec in this game because you can just leave.
Caveman holding a bear trap.
Yeah, I'm suspicious of him.
Trying to start a job.
He has a gift for you.
We are now in the 2nd new area of this
hello.
run. I'm going to need to avoid the woman that is trying to kill me. She's once again operating a shady business. I'm going to just leave the area. I don't want anything to do with her. And we're going to keep navigating this area. Now, this area is mostly water. However, it does have bonus spicy water, sometimes referred to as lava. Don't fall in that. Not recommended at all. And we're on to the last level. And then we're going to see a returning face, an old friend. And you know what? Just like all of your friends from childhood, he's gotten way taller and handsome. I wasn't ready for it. It's the Ice Caves. The Ice Caves in this game is 1 really tall level, not 4 individual levels like before. Same theme though, there's less terrain in general than the rest of the game. We're gonna drop really far here. It's not the Abyss, I swear. The Abyss is further down and I'm not gonna drop into that because I still value my life. And now we're going to move on to Neo-Babylon. If I had to describe this place in a word, it would be the word brain. You're gonna sort of see why. We've got a little bit of a disaster there, so I'm gonna take a second to make sure that we don't die horribly in an explosive accident. UFOs are in this area. These spark traps like to knock them around. They literally play pinball sound effects. Very inspired sound design for this game. I love it, it's fantastic.
Shout out to Eric Circa who made the music and sound design for this game.
Truly excellent work on his behalf. Some of the best in the business. And we are now on the level just before the final boss, who you think, is it Olmec? Is it Olmec again? No.
Brain.
This one is Tiamat. Tiamat is a different boss. She is health-based, meaning that we need to use something that can deal a lot of damage. That something is called bombs. I'm going to try and throw 4 bombs really quick here.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And that is a mighty fast kill for Tiamat. Time. We've done it. We completed all 3 Spelunky games. I went on a bit of a hero's journey there. I faced a problem, which was no items, and I solved the problem by getting items. Take that to the bank. A story to be told for ages. Yeah, that was really fun. I'm so glad I got to show off all 3 Spelunky games for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, despite the disaster at the start. Sometimes, you know, Spelunky bites back. I thought I treated it pretty nicely, but it didn't think so. doing some quick shout-outs. Huge shout-out to the Spelunky community at large. We have our own speedrunning website called mossranking.com, MOSS ranking. If you would like to see Spelunky speedruns or participate in them, that is the place to go. I highly recommend it. It's very, very cool. You can see insane challenge runs, wicked fast speedruns, things that are way more impressive than the run that I just did, which is arguably still vaguely impressive. I'm Hectique, HectiqueX on Twitch. You can find me on YouTube as well. If you'd like to, see other runs that I've done, you can certainly do so. And shout out to my mom and family. Mom donated this year twice in a row. Dad has not donated. He needs to get on that.
She was playing D&D.
Very happy that Derek also showed his face at this particular run. So really, really happy. Any shout outs from you guys?
Hi, Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Gary is the father figure of the Spelunky community. He's our dad away from home. Any other shout outs? He's all that we need in this world. He is the one that keeps us sane. So there you go. And with that, we can see our final victory screen. All of our friends have gathered. 3 of them are animals. One of them is the character from the first game who went through a lot of hardship. And that's it. That's the Spelunky series. Thank you all for watching. Good luck with the rest of the marathon. I hope it goes well. Cloiss and I will be back for Balatro later today. That's it. Signing off.
Give it up.